You think being the guy everyone can count on is a badge of honor. You believe your reliability is your greatest virtue, a testament to your character. But look at your hands. They are not holding trophies or symbols of respect. They are gripping the heavy, fraying ropes of everyone else's burdens, while you stand frozen in place. While you were busy being the dependable one, the world was busy climbing over your shoulders to reach the summit. You have unknowingly transformed yourself into a tool. You are a predictable, silent, and efficient piece of equipment that they use daily and never think to thank. They do not respect your help. They have grown to expect it as their birthright. The moment you dare to say no, you will see the mask of friendship slip away to reveal the cold face of convenience. Every yes you whisper to their demands is a silent scream of no to your own future. You are bleeding your potential dry to keep the engines of their lives running smoothly. It is time to stop being the safety net for the lazy and become the storm that clears the path for the sovereign. You are not a person to them. You are a resource. And in the dark game of power, resources are meant to be depleted until nothing remains but dust. The society you were raised in has lied to you about the value of your voice. You were taught that communication is the key to connection, and that honesty is the ultimate bridge between souls. This is a fairy tale designed to keep you predictable and easy to manage. In reality, the more you speak, the more you offer others the tools to dismantle your mystery. Every detail you share about your life is a vulnerability you surrender for free. We live in an age of digital noise, where everyone is screaming for attention. But in the dark corridors of power, attention is not earned by shouting. It is captured by withholding. When you give away your thoughts, your feelings, and your plans, you become a static object. You become a solved puzzle that no longer requires curiosity. You think you are building intimacy, but you are actually killing desire. People do not value what they can easily categorize. They value what they cannot explain. By being too open, you have stripped yourself of your armor. You wonder why you feel so cold and disregarded in a world of wolves. It is time to burn the bridge of oversharing. Realize that your words are not gifts, but valuable assets. Your openness is not a strength. It is a leak in your fortress that must be sealed immediately. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. These are the words of Niccolo Machiavelli, the master of political survival. He understood that being purely good is a form of suicide in a world that is not good. To become an obsession, you must master the art of the fox. You must learn that appearing predictable is a trap you set for yourself. Machiavelli knew that the most powerful man in the room is often the one whose thoughts remain a mystery. When you are reliable, you are the lion walking blindly into the hunter's snare. When you are silent, you are the fox, observing the movements of others while staying invisible. It is time to stop playing the hero and start playing the strategist. Parasites do not choose their victims at random. They look for the person who over-explains, the person who fears silence, and the person who seeks validation through words. They study your verbal leaks to find exactly where your boundaries are weakest. By talking too much, You are handing them the blueprints to your own exploitation. They use your honesty as a weapon against you. They turn your transparency into a cage of expectations. The more they know about your fears, the more they can trigger them. The more they know about your dreams, the more they can dangle them like bait. They feed on your reliability because it is cheap and constant. They don't want to work for your attention when you give it away for nothing. Stop being the source of their free energy. Lesson 1. The power of the unfinished sentence. Never finish a thought that reveals your final intention. Leave them hanging on the edge of your silence. Lesson 2. Master the delayed response. Do not react instantly to their demands or questions. Space is where respect is born. Lesson 3. Selective absence. Be the person whose presence is felt, but whose absence is feared. Familiarity breeds contempt. Distance breeds obsession. Lesson 4. Speak only in results. Never explain the process or the struggle. Show the world the finished masterpiece and keep the labor in the dark. Lesson 5. Mirror their silence. When they stop talking, do not rush to fill the void. Let the silence sit until they become uncomfortable enough to reveal themselves. Lesson 6. Cultivate an enigmatic aura. Dress, act and move with a purpose that they cannot easily define. Be a mystery that they spend their nights trying to solve. If you do not seal the leaks in your character today, you will be drained dry by tomorrow. The world will continue to use you as a stepping stone. You will look back at a life spent being useful to everyone except yourself. Silence is not a choice. It is a necessity for survival. Without mystery, you have no value in the marketplace of human desire. Without boundaries, you have no soul that belongs to you. The cost of your loud honesty is your ultimate irrelevance. If you stay predictable, you stay a slave. The old version of you, the one who sought to be understood, is dead. That man was a resource. He was a tool. You are now a weapon forged in the fires of strategic silence. You belong to no one. You are not a puzzle to be solved. You are a labyrinth where others lose themselves. You do not need their validation because you hold the keys to your own power. The shadows are no longer a place to hide. They are your throne. From this moment on, you are a ghost to their expectations and a storm to their comfort. The world will now watch you, not because you asked them to, but because they cannot look away. Your transformation has begun. The question is no longer who will let you, but who is strong enough to stop you. Will you retreat into the safety of being reliable, or will you embrace the power of being an obsession? The gates of the fortress are now closed. If you are ready to master the dark arts of power, stay within these walls. Comment, "I am the storm," if you have accepted your new nature. We are building a kingdom of the silent. Your silence is your roar.